What's better in the summer than lemon? A lemon thumbprint cookie. And that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a lemon curd thumbprint cookie. Oh boy, I can't wait. Okay, here in my mixer, I'm going to put 2 sticks of salted butter. And this is set out so that it is room temperature and nice and soft, pliable. It's been out probably a good hour. And to that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. And then I'm just going to mix that up until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, now I've waited long enough to make sure that it has picked up all the sugar that's down in the bottom of that. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 large egg yolk. Now I have divided this off from the white, and you want to save the white because we're going to use it later. Right now, just the egg yolk goes in there, and we're going to mix again. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to set that there for just a minute. Here in my measuring cup, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm gradually going to pour this into my batter there. And this is going to be, it's going to be thick. So you want to be sure you put that down where it's not going to jump off the table at you. And then after it's all mixed, you can see it's thick and sticking together good. We're going to sprinkle in 1 tablespoonful of lemon zest. Now I got Michael to zest the lemons for me, and I laid out 12 lemons. He liked to died. Then I told him, we only need 6. Okay, it looks like that's mixed up pretty good. I'm going to scrape this off of here, put it in a bowl, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Okay, it's just about time to finish up our cookies. So we're going to do our lemon zest. Here in this, and it's a heavy saucepan, we're going to put 3 large egg yolks. And to that, we're going to add 1/2 cup sugar. And I'm just going to mix that a little bit. I want that mixed up before I turn the heat on. So we can get that sugar in there. Helps it melt just a little easier. And to that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Now, needs just a tad bit more. Couldn't get that all the way to the bottom. That looks about right. And I'm just going to stir that in. And 1 tablespoonful of zest. This will make it nice and flavorful. And to that, then I'm going to put the heat on medium, and I'm going to stir this and cook until it's thickened. Okay, now as you can see that's beginning to thicken up real nice. Turn our heat off, and I have here 4 tablespoonfuls of butter that I've chopped up into nice little pieces, and I've also got it really nice and cold in the refrigerator. Just going to put that in there and stir that in, and this is going to smooth that lemon down so nice. Now as you can see, it takes on more of a clear it's not as cloudy as what it was. It's a nice yellowy consistency. The butter is all melted and distributed throughout that lemon. And we're just going to set this aside, let it cool to room temperature while we bake the cookies. Okay, remember the egg white that we kept from when we made the cookie dough? This is it. We've let it set out room temperature. I've just taken a little whisk, and we want to whisk that until it's kind of foamy. Can you see it's foamy? And it's really smooth. There's no egg yolk or any white that's stringy in it. And that's how we want that. Okay, we're going to take our cookie dough that we got out of the refrigerator, and we're going to get, that may be a little bit too much, make about a 1-inch ball. We're going to dip it all over in our egg white mixture. Put it on our parchment-lined cookie sheet. And then we're going to take our big old thumb and just press down in there. That's why we're calling them thumbprint cookies. Okay, we're going to finish the rest of these up. Okay, I've got my little cookies here. I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven and bake them anywhere from 12 to 14 minutes. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. Now this is a light colored cookie. There's just a little bit of brown there around, but that's just like it's supposed to be. We're going to let these sit here and cool completely before on the tray before we put our lemon curd in there. Okay, cookies have cooled. I'm going to take my spoon and just dip a little of that lemon curd in the middle of each one of these. I might add more after I get through, but I want to make sure I have enough lemon curd for every cookie. Now you might ask, why does she make such big ugly cookies? And the reason is, I feel that if you have 2 big cookies, then you don't have to tell people, well, I ate half a dozen or more. And it sounds better, you know, to say, oh, I only had 2 cookies. These would be really pretty, little, tiny. And here's an idea. Around Christmas time or for birthdays, bake a batch of different kinds of cookies and give to your best friend. They'll appreciate it because they know that you put extra care and specialty into that box of cookies. And if they're a little light on one side because someone sampled, that's okay too. Give these a try. They're really good if you like lemon.